The how and wherefores of electronic transmission of results, its workability or otherwise, still on the front burner as political bigwigs join different sides of the argument. INEC's Bimodal Voters Accreditation System, BVAS, will get its real stern test in a couple of weeks as the Anambra governorship election draws ever nearer. There's also the issue of heightened tensions in the state, called the light of the nation. It is a threat that the police is not taking lightly. Also today on Political Update, we shall review the All Progressives Congress state congresses, the consensus and the contentions. I'm Fisayo Ogunfui. Welcome. Let's congratulate the Muslim Ummah on this day, celebrating the Eid al-Maulud. Let's take a beat of political issues making the rounds in the past few days. Former vice presidential candidate of the defunct CPC in the 2011 general elections, Pastor Tunde Bakare, has maintained his stance against rotational presidency, describing it as political immaturity. He spoke to newsmen after an audience with President Buhari at the State House. The clergyman also gave his views on other political issues such as the issue of restructuring, electronic transmission of results, and national cohesion.
It's our immaturity, politically and otherwise, that makes us say power must either be in the north or be in the south, instead of looking for the best, the fittest, the most competent, and people of character who love this nation. Not where they come from, is what they carry and what they have to offer. May the best of Nigerians rise, whether they are from the east, from the west, from the north, and from the south. Now, if there are agreements between politicians among themselves on rotation, a bargain is a bargain. That's between them. But as far as this country is concerned, what we need at this stage is men who can drive us to the El Dorado. Perhaps one of the best things the present National Assembly has done, especially the Senate, because with that, Nigerians can vote. And then the results can be transmitted so easily. If we can do not just transmitting results, but to be able to vote electronically, that would be wonderful. It would deepen and enhance our democracy.
Now, the ruling All Progressives Congress conducted its state congresses over the weekend. While some had communal consensus, others ended in fractious factions. Let's hear from Ruth Aguele.
Makura Toyin Batire reports that delegates from the 18 local government areas of the state were elected into the 34 various positions at the state level, where party members expressed satisfaction with the conduct of the exercise.
My charge to them is to keep the unity and the political maturity that exists in our party in Ondo State.
The people of APC in the states has entrusted their trust in me.
In Kaduna, Haruna Mohammed reports that the party chairman, on behalf of the executives, assures party members of their commitment in fulfilling the party's aspirations.
I want to assure you all of our resolve to correct the past and work hard for a strong party.
Out of 36 members of the State Executive Committee, 13 are women. This is an unprecedented historical landmark in Kaduna State.
That was the atmosphere during the APC Delegates Congress in the Federal Capital Territory. Ilyasu Onotu Yakubu reports that all 31 former executives were re-elected, with security operatives on ground to ensure law and order.
So our responsibility is to reconcile and bring all the members to one umbrella.
99.1% totally in support of what has happened today.
In Ibadan, the scenario was different as the Congress was postponed by the national executive of the party as a result of document forgery to ensure credibility of the process. Lanrig Belei reports that party members who converged at the Liberty Stadium venue turned the situation into a jamboree.
But all the same, you can't just demobilize everybody just just like that. People are here and they are celebrating.
Mohammed Goni reports that the Congress was peaceful, with critical party stalwarts in attendance as all party members adopted consensus method for the exercise.
I assure you, we will not fail you and your members.
I believe the outcome of this Congress will be acceptable to all of us, will be beneficial.
In Kano, Ahmad Haruna Zago emerged chairman of the All Progressives Congress Kano State chapter in a parallel Congress. Mohammed Rabiu Ali reports that the exercise witnessed low turnout of party members.
All the elections were conducted peacefully.
Still on those state congresses of the APC, Miogidi says the outcomes were a mixed bunch with handshakes and fist bumps in some quarters, while in others it was chest thumping and fisticuffs.
In River State, delegates from the 23 local government areas voted to elect their party executives.
Was the reason we couldn't hold, or they didn't allow, they used the court to stop us from having a governorship candidate in 2019. Now, we are following the process. If you remember, same sharing we discussed before, that the party goes by consensus. And you say you're going to court. It's not by consensus, it's by voting.
I still feel like we still think that there will be room for us to continue to reach out to them and resolve whatever issues there are.
And in Imo State, Dr. Ebere McDonald emerges as the state chairman, while Matthew Omoare is elected deputy state chairman.
I've come to serve, I've come to unite, I've come to amalgamate, and inject fresh air and fresh strength in our party system.
In Edo State, Colonel David Emosho emerged the state chairman of the APC, where delegates from the 18 local government areas embraced consensus arrangement.
A team that is ready, willing, and fully prepared to play the role of credible opposition.
From Asaba, Delta State, Chief Sobotie Omeni emerged as the state chairman, following consensus arrangement.
Chief Omeni Sobotie should be the state chairman of the Delta State chapter.
To overcome every difficulty as we forge ahead.
In Niger State, it was through consensus arrangement that produced state executives of the party. Though two parallel congresses were held, the one attended by the Niger State Governor Abubakar Sani Bello and the chairman, National Congress Committee Ahmed Suleiman Wabai, was affirmed and recognized as the only APC state executives.
This is the only legitimate gathering, the legitimate assembly that is saddled with this process of electing APC ESCO in Niger State.
We adopted consensus at all levels. This, we believe, will unite our party supporters, and it has indeed united them.
And in Ekiti State, the immediate past chairman of the party, Paul Omotoso, re-elected through a consensus.
We are not going to let you down. We are going to do our best. We know the enormity of the task ahead of us.
This is what we are about in the APC. We're about progress, we're about stability, and we're about unanimity of purpose.
And finally, Lagos was a special case with not two but three chairmen emerging from different factions. Sadini Itaiwo gives us details.
It was Cornelius Ojalabi that emerged as state chairman of APC at the Congress held at Onikon Stadium under the supervision of National State Congress Committee.
We assure the party members in Lagos State of our commitment to lead the party to greater heights.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu and about 1,614 other delegates affirmed this election in a voice vote.
Know truly well that this team will take Lagos, will take APC in Lagos, will take all of us to a level that will be enviable to the national national level.
2 other congresses held across the state, leading to the emergence of 65-year-old Beatrice Omotaro-Tugbobo as the first female state chairman of APC in Lagos State, while Sunday Ajayi also emerged at a parallel exercise conducted by the Lagos for Lagos faction of the party.
This time around it will be different. Each local government will know what they are going through. We make sure that things fall in line in pleasant places for them.
What I would just advise them is just to have in their mind the commitment to the party.
It's just about playing politics of inclusiveness. When we bring everybody together, there is no need for unnecessary segregation.
The emergence of the 3 state chairmen for the party is coming on the heels of wards and local government congresses in the state, which also saw parallel exercises by the factions.
Okay, joining us now is the Director Organization, All Progressives Congress, National Secretariat here in Abuja, Professor Usiju Medana. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
It's natural to ask you, with all that we have showed, with my reporters running all over the country and sweating, that your phones must have been ringing. Have they stopped ringing?
Yeah, they're still ringing. And, let me just clarify this issue. Election is not an event. It's a process. And the process starts from the notice of election in compliance with Section 85 of the Electoral Act, where we send our letters to INEC and the guidelines and the panelists that are going to conduct the election. We sent it to INEC because they are to monitor and observe the election. Then our timetable, 2, we stated the day for sales of forms, then the day for the congresses and appeal, that is dispute arising from the congresses. Appeal will start from 23rd of this month to 30th of this month. If you can see, that means election is still on because you have the appeal committee. And that is how congresses are done. And if you look at it, we have done ward congresses in 8,812 wards. That is where the Electoral College is built for these state congresses. In item, let's say, 9 and 10 of our guidelines, page 2 of it, you have the 5 delegates that were elected to come and vote in the state congresses from the wards. Then in each ward, then you have the chairman and the secretary of local government that are eligible to participate in the state congress. Then you have what is called statutory delegate in compliance with Article 12(7) of our party constitution. Those are the former current and past state houses of assembly members, then the National Assembly members, the Board of Trustees members of the party, the executive of the party, those that is in the national, those are qualified to vote. So then you have the delegates that are elected, as I stated before, the 5 delegates from each ward. From each ward. This is the Electoral College as enshrined in our constitution. So the party, in the wisdom of the national chairman of the party, His Excellency Maiman Abuli, inaugurated a reconciliation committee led by Abdullahi Adamu, the Senator Abdullahi Adamu committees. They are to go and reconcile warring parties after the internal mechanism has been exhausted. So the party has put things in place.
So did you anticipate this splinter?
Yeah, if we are a ruling party, I made mention of 8,812 wards, and we have done registration over 40 million members. Then some people, they come to this party. We all witnessed that. Definitely, they met some people there. And as a party man, you strategize. If eventually there are disputes, that's why the party put those mechanisms.
People, if we can move away, from the Congress, some people are saying we are having new members, and some, members that have been there feel a bit, threatening a bit because of, perhaps maybe the stature of some of the guys, new people coming in as well. So are you not having a few stones in your eyes now.
Fortunately, if you look at where we have the campees, we didn't have such problem. Ebonyi, Cross River State, it went seamlessly. And where we think it might not even happen, that is where you see some reports. But let me just tell you, issue of parallel Congress by definition is when the two groups splitted, that is the committee sent down to conduct the Congress, splitted into two.
And the officially recognized delegates.
Yes, splitted into two, and they went and conducted congresses. So that's why we are waiting for the report to see if there is a minority report by this committee. Then the door is opened by the party, because the party has put in, let's say, mechanisms to look into disputes arising from the congresses. First is the appeal committee. Second is the Abdullah Ademus committee. Then the third, which in the, I think in the special provision clause of the guidelines, item 5 and 6, it says the CECPC, that is the Caretaker Extraordinary Convention Planning Committee, is the final arbiter. So you can see the party has put in mechanism to reconcile, to look into matters on its merits, to now bring everybody together.
I'll come back to you at the end of the program, because perhaps it can also be a tussle for the soul of the party, because everybody get into position now, strategic, looking at future elections. But moving on very quickly to other political matters, the Deputy Chairman of the People's Democratic Party National Campaign Council for the November 6th Anambra governorship election, Governor of Delta State Ifeanyi Okowa, says party members in the Southeast will be adequately mobilized to work for the victory of the party's candidate Valentine Ozigbo. And then the Action Congress party has also inaugurated its campaign council for the Anambra governorship election.
With campaigns already in top gear ahead of the November 6 governorship election in Anambra State, the People's Democratic Party is assuring of a peaceful and victorious outing. Deputy Chairman of the National Campaign Council for the election and Governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, and the party's candidate Valentine Ozigbo at the PDP headquarters in Abuja, said the party's campaign will be in accordance with the provisions of the law.
We want to reassure the party that we are going to put in our all to ensure that we reconcile everyone and that we'll go into that election as one body.
The PDP governorship candidate for the Anambra election says he was in Delta State, where he already met with indigents of the state resident there to sell his manifesto to them ahead of the poll.
I am coming into being by the special grace of God, not just as the governor of Anambra State, but governor of the Igbo nation is proud of.
This is the man of today. This is the man of tomorrow.
Meanwhile, the leadership of the Action Democratic Party has inaugurated its National Campaign Council for the November 6 governorship election in Anambra State.
The major thing that we are going to do to win Anambra is to engage the grassroots.
What wins the election is how you relate to people on the ground.
National Chairman of the party, Yabagisani, who presided over the inauguration, asked the Independent National Electoral Commission to adopt the electronic transmission of results for the poll.
Now, sometimes the pidgin parlance, while I know the finish, holds true in the nation's political terrain. The SY National Chairman of the PDP, Prince Uche Secondos, says he's undeterred and would pursue justice to the logical conclusion.
Prince Uche Secondos, through his media advisor Ike Abonyi, explained that he's not in court against the party, but was dragged to court instead by a person allegedly bent on hijacking the soul of the party. The focus, according to Prince Secondos, is for justice to prevail, a process he's determined to pursue to save the party from people he referred to as hirelings out to destroy and derail the focus of the party. He maintains that his seeking justice is as enshrined in the PDP constitution, which is supreme, and states clearly how a national chairman and any national officer can be sanctioned. Meanwhile, the national leadership Zonal and state executives of Arewa PDP support group believes that the ongoing negotiations among PDP stakeholders, aspirants and PDP supporters on the best choices for the party's forthcoming elective national convention is a welcome development. Leader of the group lauds the emergence of former President of the Senate, Dr. Yoche Ayu, as the consensus national chairmanship candidate of the PDP for the North, describing it also as a welcome development, which portrays a good omen for the party.
It is also worthy to note that the position of National Secretary, which is zoned to South, is very important. Therefore, the choice of Senator Samuel Emmanuel Anyawu from Southeast by a large number of the critical stakeholders from the South is indeed a welcome development.
This is just a position for the PDP Nigeria, not just Southeast. I'm only an instrument to be used by the Southeast.
The group promised to continue to mobilize members to fully participate in the forthcoming convention and 2023 election to give the PDP the taste of victory that they are striving for.
All right, we still have the director organization of the APC right here with us, Professor Usiju Medena. Before we let you go for some time, we've been seeing an influx of new members in your party, and you are, an academic. Of course, you're a politician, but also an academic. Now, we've seen this. A lot of people will say, where is it? Is there an issue of a game of numbers, some kind of evangelism, as against political ideology?
I think if you look at the performance of the government across the country, and you look at the temperaments of the president, you look at the people now handling the party, led by His Excellency Honorable Mayor Malabuni. And he has attracted a lot of people into the party. And politics is a game of number, it's numerical. And anywhere in the world, there is majority ruling minority, and that is how the game is.
What about the issue of similar thoughts as well?
Yes, actually, it's ideology. And when you agree with the ideology of a party, you just look at the people in the party. How do you now converge together? How do you think together? How do you move your party together? And I think that is the essence of people coming back to the party.
Anambra is in 2 weeks.
Yes, we are very much ready, and we are prepared to take Anambra. By God's grace, we are going to win the election.
Everybody is saying that as well. You can see the...
You see, politics, that is a good thing about democracy. Everybody will get ready, and what you sell to the electorate, that is what we have. So many things to show for Anambra people to now agree with us.
All right, for the past almost half an hour, we've had Professor Usiju Medena, of course, and I've been talking about the State Congress of the PDP. We'll also be looking at matters arising in other parties on Friday as well, and look forward to the Anambra election. That has been political update for today. Thanks for joining us. The holiday is just one day. That's why it's called holiday. So see you at work bright and early tomorrow. And don't forget to watch the Nigerian Television Authority for news, reviews, previews, and interviews. And before I go, don't forget to play your politics for the greater good. Bye-bye now.
This is the network service of the NTA. We now join our outside broadcast crew for a live telecast. Please stay tuned.
We might seem helpless looking at the current happenings in the world, but there is a ray of hope if we begin today to spread love, peace, unity, and make the world a more positive place for us to live in. It begins with you, all of us here, particularly our youths, who hold enormous potential for change and positive action in socio-economic development and nation building. We therefore need to see our youth as agents of positive peace in addressing the challenges of conflicts, cultural and value reorientation, and inculcating in them the feeling of unity in diversity from the younger age. Youths are today's leaders, not future leaders, as they are often referred to. The NTA will continue to be effective in its social responsibility by projecting programs to take cognizance of the youths as positive agents of change. Just as the youth, the media also plays a critical role in maintaining and sustaining the nation's unity and development. Undoubtedly, the issue of fake news and hate speech is a major challenge to our continent, as African nations strive to achieve equitable and sustainable economic growth and development. Sadly, Nigeria is a country whose fault lines are so fragile that it cannot carry the weight of fake news. Unlike fake news, hate speech also has the capacity to cause agitation that can lead to violence. The menace of fake news has made and is still making Nigerians, particularly the vulnerable, to identity-based hate speech, which has brought about suspicion and hatred among the various groups. In many instances, this has led to intolerance and violent clashes in communities at the slightest provocation. These developments cannot be underestimated because the public now has greater sources of information more than ever before, and the media needs to be properly managed to ensure that only fact-based information is passed on to the public. Peace attainment is a collective responsibility. Let us all add our voices to the forceful call for peace in our world. May I also remind you that we all need each other to progress, and that if we are insecure today, it is because we have neglected being each other's keeper. May peace always be our desires all the days of our lives, so that our future and that of the coming generations will be assured. Let us make our voices heard through dialogue and not through war songs. Dialogue remains the surest way to attainment of peace. Even in the face of provocation, let us embrace dialogue rather than taking laws into our hands. This is a statement by the Director General of the NTA, Malam Yakubu Ibn Mohammed. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for that very brief and meaningful speech, Mr. Chairman, sir. Definitely the media and our youths have a very important role to play if we must have peace and unity in Nigeria. Can we please put our hands together for the representative of the DG one more time? Let me quickly recognize the presence of Rear Admiral I.B. Yusuf. Sir, thank you for being here today. We appreciate your time. Also here in this hall, I want to recognize the presence of Dr. Damilola Adefemi. She is the MD TNT, also known as Tiwa and Tiwa TV. You are welcome, ma'am. Next, we're going to move quickly to the remark from our chairman, who is here seated. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and help me welcome Ambassador Usman Saraki. Is Mr. Chairman, can we please clap for him?
Thank you very much, our amiable Master of Ceremonies. Let me begin by paying due and appropriate courtesies to those who matter significantly to the organization of this event. The Director General of the National Council for Arts and Culture, the Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, represented here by my brother, Mr. Ayo, the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff, Rear Admiral I.B. Yusuf, the staff and management of Star Times, the management of Ask Survey, and all those who made this event possible. I would particularly recognize and thank the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Youth and Students Affairs, Mr. Nasir Said Athama. I thank you all for gracing this occasion and lending your presence to this very important national, indeed an African-wide, and one can say a global event. Celebrating your country is the highest mark of respect that you will pay to her, and demonstrating your commitment and patriotism and to the underlying cause of unity is the noblest edification that you will bestow on your country and on yourself. Our individual identities, no matter where we come from, must be subsumed under the larger identity of our country, our motherland, our homeland. The green, white, green flag, wherever it is hosted, represents all of us. It stands for what we aspire for, and it stands for what our parents fought for, in terms of our dignity, our responsibility, the respect that we should earn in the world, and also the aspirations for future greatness of all of us. The fact that we are here today, it underscores our commitment to the unity of this country, and moreover, it demonstrates our commitment to peace, without which, as the Director General of NTA emphasized, our life will be in vain and meaningless. The presence of our men in uniform here and women in uniform testify to the significance of maintenance of peace and order, safety and security of our country. Wherever we see them, we should salute them, pay respect to them for the readiness with which they stand to give their lives to this great country. I would be remiss if I did not mention the role of youth, the young people, boys and girls, men and women, in the solidarity, unity, and progress of this country. The organization of this event is actually to create a sense of patriotism, pride, and solidarity in the young people, not in frivolous activities, but in well thought out, meaningful activities that enhances their stature, increases their intelligence, and fortifies their morality in order to be good citizens of this country. I thank you for this opportunity. I welcome you, and I do hope the underlying message of this organization, of this event, will be spread far and wide, not only by NTA, but by all the media that is represented here. Thank you so much, and God bless Nigeria, Africa, and all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, indeed. All hands need to be on deck for us to make sure we have peace and unity in our nation. Can we please celebrate Mr. Chairman one more time? Ambassador Sarki. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here, sir. Okay, we're going to move quickly now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please join me as I recognize and welcome a gentleman par excellence, the Otumba himself, a man who has remained consistent and, a very, in terms of culture and tourism, you cannot mention names in Nigeria and you will not think of him. He is a man who has done this in several ways, from working at the National Art Theatre to being a fellow of the Public Relations Institute. He has left his footprints everywhere when you talk about culture and tourism. The first chairman of the Abuja Carnival here in Abuja, one that the world recognized, and I'm still wondering, when are we going to bring it back? Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome for a remark right here, Otumba Olusegun Roshewe, OON, the DG of NCAC and President, World Crafts Council Africa. You can call him our host today and co-host and the Oga of the day if you like. Please, can we celebrate him as he comes forward to give us a remark? It's an Otumba you are clapping for. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir.
The chairman of the occasion, the representative of the chief of army staff, the chief of naval staff, the organizers, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press. I stand here today for us to chat on a unique brand identity that speaks for our country and speaks for who we are. But the beauty of today's brand is called the Unity Challenge. I think I went deep inside to look at what that means to us. At a time, some people are calling for us to divide our lovely country. The Unity Challenge is coming up. That means the Unity Challenge is a roadmap of telling us that those calling for secession, for dividing this country, do not even understand where we started from. The gentleman who led the first war in Nigeria said he wished it did not, but it has happened. And no country in the world go for a second time. So the catching word today is the Unity Challenge. The Unity Challenge, in its structure and its belief, is that nothing is more important at this time than the unity of our great country. The word challenge on its own is what I tell so many people. If people tell you that there is problem in Nigeria, please, today I stand here, you can quote me. There's no problem in Nigeria. There are challenges, and you can never, ever become a champion without going through challenges. There is no success without struggle. I want to thank sincerely the organizers of Unity Challenge. In the first place, the word PIN, peace in Nigeria. A lot of us run away from the fact because somebody said there's challenges in Nigeria and so what? It's our country. For a very long time, I want to remind all of us in this hall today, about 2 years ago, you cannot go out of your house. You are afraid of bomb blasts in the mosques, in the church, and everywhere. Now, peace returned. Have we celebrated the military and the police officers who struggled to work for this? Please, ladies and gentlemen, I think the time has come. We must start to celebrate the best in our society. It's not every time we should discuss our fault. We should start to discuss the peace and unity we are enjoying in this country. That's why the word peace in Nigeria becomes vital at this time. Also, the Unity Challenge brand is reminding us of the immorality in our society. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 pandemic is scaring to all of us. You can imagine all of us have become Lagbaja. Even your next door neighbor can pass you, you won't know who is passing you. But there's a more bigger pandemic called rape in our society now. The Unity Challenge is part of what is going to address the level of immorality in our society. The Unity Challenge is going to be the true face of Nigeria, not the big brother who sold our culture the wrong way. But the Unity Challenge I once met an ambassador, and the ambassador asked me, how many people do we kill in Nigeria in a day? Do you know why she asked me that question? Because of our Nollywood films. Our films, the devil is a liar. Our films show that we kill each other every second. But those are acting. But other parts of the world see it as part of our nature and our culture. Today, the Unity Challenge is going to tell the true story of Nigeria and what we portray and what we stand for. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to round up quickly. My just comment here today is that I want to appeal with every one of us. Nobody is going to speak for this great country for what we are. We have to speak for it. Every part of the world has its own Boko Haram, but with a different name. And they don't destroy their society because of one challenge. Please, I'm appealing to all of us today. Let's leave this hall with the belief that this great country shall be great again. That is why product brand like Unity Challenge is going to tell the new story and the real perception of us as a people. So ladies and gentlemen, while I'm stepping down, can you do me a favor this afternoon? Tell the next person to you, Nigerian shall be great again. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. To your left. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day.
Spoken like the Otumba that he is, a man who breathes and talks culture, tourism, unity. He said Unity Challenge is the roadmap of telling those who think that Nigeria should separate, is the roadmap to tell them that they don't know where we started from. Nothing is more important than realizing that knowing your history is something you need to be able to move forward and do so successfully. He's also told us that there is no problem in Nigeria. We only have challenges. And the challenges are not something we cannot overcome. Unity Challenge is something that teaches us today that, oh, we can tell the true story of Nigeria. We definitely overcome the challenges that we face, and we will come out shining bright like the stars that we are. Can we celebrate Otumba Ronshewe this afternoon? Before we move over to our next item, which is a rundown of what happened during the season 1, and of course that will be quickly followed by a cultural display here, let me welcome Rear Admiral I.B. Yusuf for a quick remark. Can we celebrate him, please?
The chairman of this great occasion, Ambassador Usman Sarki, our esteemed guests, the representatives of the service chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to stand on the existing protocol. The Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ezel Gambo, has sent me to deliver his goodwill message. He's unable to attend this occasion. So I'm just going to go right away and read the goodwill message from the Chief of the Naval Staff. Goodwill message by the Chief of the Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ezel Gambo, Admiralty Medal. At the Grand Finale Peace in Nigeria competition and unveiling of the Unity Channel reality TV show on the 19th of October 2021. On behalf of the officers, ratings, and civilian staff of the Nigerian Navy, I wish to express my appreciation to the Unity Challenge team, as well as the Directors General of National Art and Culture and Nigerian Television Authority for the invitation to grace this occasion. I am particularly happy to be here to witness this epoch-making event of grand finale of the Unity Challenge Peace Competition and the unveiling of the Unity Challenge reality TV show. This invitation reaffirms the commitment of the National Art and Culture and Nigerian Television Authority towards the fulfillment of their mandates in our great country, Nigeria. The Unity Challenge Peace in Nigeria competition, which is an online competition organized by National Art and Culture and Nigerian Television Authority, has come to stay. I'm aware that we started this competition in response to the negative portrayals of the nation's ethnic, rich cultural values, religious and ideological diversities by certain sections of the social media. The competition will foster cohesion, promote peaceful coexistence, as well as enhance good patriotism among the contestants, and most importantly, among some sections of the social media. I humbly want to suggest that it should be sustained. I also know that your various activities, competitions, and quizzes have attracted over 50,000 participants, and on social media, and over 20 million viewers within 3 years. I say bravo Zulu to the organizers. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria must once again be synonymous with peace, progress, unity, and prosperity. There is no doubt that the nation is facing some security challenges, which are to a large extent fueled by fake news, misinformation, and disinformation through social media. This dangerous nexus has continued to threaten the peace, stability, and unity of our great nation. Nevertheless, I am optimistic that Nigeria will triumph. The armed forces of Nigeria will continue to do its best to ensure that peace and harmony returns fully to the country. I'm particularly pleased with the way you are sensitizing Nigerians and some sections of the social media on the dangers posed by fake news and misinformation. Distinguished invited guests, I wish to commend the organizers of Unity Challenge Peace in Nigeria competition for the sustenance of the laudable initiative geared towards the enhancing the nation's unity and peaceful coexistence, as well as national security. It is expected that the unveiling of the Unity Challenge reality TV show will further enhance common understanding and seamless coordination of countermeasures by various media groups, ministries, departments, and agencies of the government, including well-meaning Nigerians, towards neutralizing the threat posed by fake news to our dear land. On this note, I wish to reassure the organizers of the commitment and support of the Nigerian Navy towards the realization of the objectives of the Unity Challenge reality TV show and Peace in Nigeria competition. Furthermore, I wish to encourage sister services and other security agencies to key into this initiative for the benefit of all. Once again, thank you for the invitation. I wish the Unity Challenge team, Director Generals of National Art and Culture and Nigerian Television Authority a fruitful deliberation. Thank you, God bless, and onward together.
Thank you very much, sir. He said this competition, which is to promote peace, culture, and unity, should be sustained. As a matter of fact, it has come to stay. He said the armed forces is poised to maintain peaceful coexistence and national unity. Thank you very much, sir. That's the message we want to take home, and we believe that definitely it will happen likewise. Moving on now, we're going to watch a video briefly. Now, this particular Unity Challenge had season 1 with the theme Using Culture to Unite Nigeria. Season 2 of the Unity Challenge, of course, the theme was Dignity of Labor. And this season, Peace in Nigeria. There's been activities about peace in Nigeria, online competition, the Unity Challenge reality TV show. Activities have been going on, and we're going to see a couple of those tasks. Today, of course, is the grand finale. If we are ready, can we please roll that video? We need to see what they've been up to before they got here. Thank you.
Victor Dreamer, a fine young man, says the future where his countrymen are judged not by their tribe or geopolitical zone, but by the content of their character.
All right, while we sort out that video to come up shortly, can we please welcome the cultural troupe as the thrillers here this afternoon? Are we ready? The cultural troupe, thank you, and they answer me with the drum. Let's hear that again. Are we ready? Great, 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 great. Oh my goodness, can we celebrate them one more time? Let's put our hands together. The National Council for Arts and Culture Troupe. Trust me, if not that this my dress is a bit too tight, I would have joined them. Why, you don't believe me? I'm a thespian. I would have joined them, trust me. Okay, well, that's a beautiful performance there. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to move to the next item on the agenda now. We have a video for you to see how far this particular competition has come this season. We have 4 teams at the finals here. They are Team Ambassadors, Team Unique 3, Team Great, and Team Empire. But how did we get to this 4? Something happened. People were eliminated before we got to this 4. So this video will give us a brief recap of what has happened before now. Are we ready?
I pledge to Nigeria, my country. Òṣèlérí fún orílẹ̀-èdè Nigeria.
Níbẹ̀ fi ké Nàìjíríà ẹ̀kọ́ tó mi.
Biro ọ̀rẹ́ tádàmì fọ́ọ̀rọ̀ ní máa bọ̀ ẹ̀yẹ.
Màá bú òfu obìnrin sọ̀fọ̀.
To be faithful, loyal, and honest. Ti aminiru kiwenzo neri surubinti bentimi.
Iwe okpukpe igosizi ike na iwe eziokwu.
Aga m enwe obi ukwu na obi oziokwu na aka m bụ.
Ekwe m ntụkwasị obi irube isi n'ikwu eziokwu. Láti jẹ́ olódodo ẹni tó ṣe fọkàn tán àti olótìtọ́ ènìyàn.
Ibi ndọkwasị ekwesị na nsọpụrụ.
Number 1, respecting one's tribe. Number 2 is respecting one's religion.
By making sure we don't involve ourselves in violent activities. We have to stay clear from violence. We have to promote peace in our country, Nigeria. We have to start by ourselves. We have to start practicing it.
Let's learn other languages. I'm from Akwa Ibom, I speak Yoruba. I also understand Igbo, so I can coexist amongst these tribes.
Avoidance of nepotism. What is nepotism? Nepotism is a system whereby one tends to favor somebody that comes from his or her family, that is favoring family members. If this can be avoided and love can be extended to every other family members, irrespective of the tribes or where they come from in Nigeria, this can lead to peaceful coexistence in Nigeria.
Promoting unity in the community through food and the arts is a brilliant idea. Give food to those who are in need.
Relationship is the key point in every civilization. Now, without relationship, there is no achievement. Communication is the most important key point of everything we have. You cannot have a goal in a society and you don't have communication.
Forget being Yoruba, being Hausa, being Igbo, or being Muslim or Christian. That doesn't count. What counts is love. When there is love, goes, everything works together as one.
Firstly, which is very important, provide information to relevant authorities and security agencies in your community.
I will take my safety first by making sure that my family and friends, even my loved ones, they are in safe hands.
We look for possible means to get across to the leaders and elders in charge of the community.
I will try to suggest also to the government some safety measures. Number 1, to empower the youth. We all know that an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Then we don't blame or call him so that another conflict does not spring up.
I will make sure I disseminate valid information on social media.
I'm from Imo State. I'm representing the Ibibio tribe. Mesere! I'm Mesere, Nigeria.
I'm originally from Igbo tribe, Anambra State precisely.
Urogowado!
Onyo Agbara.
Originally from the Ibibio tribe in Akwa Ibom. And for the sake of this contest, I will present the great people of Esan tribe in Edo State. Esa oye, oye. Esa oye, oye.
I'm going to introduce myself as a person.
I think there is more where that came from, but that's some of the activities that contestants have been involved in. The one that interests me the most is you saying the national anthem or the pledge in your language. I'm tempted to pass the microphone round and see who can actually do that, but I will not. You're welcome. What that also says is that we need to learn how to do that. They have done amazingly. I saw the person who said, I'm from, I think, Imo State, but then she went ahead and said, Urobo Wado. If she made a mistake, I won't, because I'm an Urobo girl, right? I'm sure for those who, thank you very much, those who said something in your own language, you can also, confirm the fact that they did the needful, not they were made to say something other than their own culture. I mean, how many dialects do we have in Nigeria? Over 200. It's not easy. I can say a cabo. I can say miguo. What else can I say? I need to go and register with Otumba for more lectures when it comes to that because he's the custodian of all of that. Are we going to take more of that video or we just move over? Okay, now the final task is where we're moving to. I'm going to be joined on stage now by my co-host, Brown the Talker. He's brown and he talks. That is why his name is Brown the Talker. Can we please celebrate him as he joins me? Okay, thank you for that. That's to welcome you, actually. All right, we will bring on stage the finalists. There were so many teams who were involved in this, but we have 4 finalists. But let's see the videos. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Brown, you are the current video. while the other video comes up.
Actually, the finalists all arrived Abuja on Sunday, and on Monday they engaged in various tasks, which was very entertaining and engaging. And I'm
the
very
way you're
sure
smiling,
I was there.
They must have really thrilled you.
Their ginger was very high. Their morale was very high. Yes, and they all did well.
Why won't it be high? There's 1 million naira
at stake,
plus unity and culture at stake. The morale has to be high. Are we ready? Thank you very much.
your left. Move to your left. Stop. Now continue moving forward. 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 Move to your right. Your right. Your right. Stop. Continue moving forward. 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 Stop. Turn to your right. Stop. Continue moving forward. 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 Stop. Stop. Turn to your left. Turn to your left. Turn to your left. To your left. To your left. Stop. Turn to your right. To your right. Stop. Continue moving forward. Stop. Right. Left. 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 Keep going. I don't know now. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, take your right. Left. 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 Your left. Left. Take one step. Yes. Take another step.
Sinead, your time starts now. Your time starts now.
Okay, no. Back. To your right. Move forward. Stop. No, stay there. Right. Because when you are working with people and they start giving you left, right, it used to be really confusing back then when I started theater arts as a course. And they tell you downstage right, and I'm like, this is supposed to be left. But then it depends on your perspective.
Exactly.
Isn't that the unique thing about having different culture?
Definitely.
It enables you to see things from different perspectives and then you enjoy it. And that's the very unique thing about Nigeria.
Definitely.
Different culture, diverse food, languages, yet we can all live together and we must live together as one in unity.
Like back in the red carpet, one of the contestants said her tribe too. All right, she said her tribe back in Kaduna, she was even surprised that there was a tribe like that. Yes.
Oh, wow.
So you see?
Interesting. Okay, next we're going to the final stage now. We have judges that will be helping us take scores for the last activity that the contestants will be doing. We have 4 themes, and I would like the representatives to move forward. Theme ambassadors.
Team ambassador, please.
Team Unique 3. Team Greats. Team Empire. Their representative will be coming forward to give us a 2-minute speech. But before we tell them what the topic of the speech is, Yes, please. By all means, come forward. Come forward. Come forward. You look amazing. Can we please clap for her? Let's quickly tell you who our judges are.
Yes. Our judges, the first on our list here is Mr. John Wakawa from the National Arts and Culture. Please celebrate him with a round of applause, please.
The lady earlier announced as Beauty and Brains, the GM of NTA Knowledge, Bukola da Silva, is one of the judges for this particular session. Can we please clap for her? Also, we have Dr. Damilola Adefemi, who is, of course, the MD of TNT. She's also one of the judges. Can we please clap for her? You cannot be a judge if you are not sound, so you can be sure that every name we've announced right now, people who are very, very sound. So, ladies and gentlemen, Team Ambassadors, can I see you? Okay. Team Empire, can I see you? Great. Team Unique 3, excellent. Team Great, fantastic. Wonder what your task is for this final phase? You're going to get 2 minutes. We want to make you Mr. President for 2 minutes. What would you do to ensure there is peace and unity in Nigeria? Your time starts now. All right.
As you all know,
the judges they've resumed duty already. They're right there.
the finalists have been subdivided into 4 groups, 4 teams, and each team is made up of 3 team members, and these are their representatives. So, Team Ambassador, are you ready? Going up first.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
2 minutes.
I'm Dauda Jennifer, and I'm representing Team Ambassador. We all know Nigeria is the most populous and once the giant of Africa, but over time we have lost the rights to that name. If I am the president of Nigeria, I will foster peace and unity through the following ways. First, reformation of the security structure. I will ensure adequate funds and training to every individual who will be taxed with the responsibility of protecting lives, property. I will ensure proper information and funds will be meted out to them for them to carry out their duties, especially in combat. I will ensure widespread of security personnel to rural and state in order for them to secure lives, property, and review corruption from the grassroots. Secondly, accountability, that is public accountability. Every citizen of Nigeria, irrespective of your political status, your religion, and your social status, has a right to information, especially on decision-making and policy changes. I will ensure transparency, especially in changes, even in finance, education, security. I will carry my citizens step by step with every political changes and policy. Thirdly, regional integration. Every worker who have worked in a specific state or a commission for longer than 10 years will be transferred to different states for them to learn and participate and see the different ways at which other people do things, especially rurally. Also, I will ensure to work with agency tasked with promoting and fostering unity in the country, using the youth as a bridge to securing unity in the community. Thank you.
Right on time is the representative of the ambassadors, right? Team Ambassador there. Judges, are you taking notes? And we move on to Team
Empire.
Team Empire, you have the microphone. Yes, now you have the microphone and your time starts now.
Good day, distinguished guests. All protocol duly observed. My name is Kolade Abdullahi Molawa, a member of Team Empire. I am here this afternoon to deliver a speech on how I will foster unity in Nigeria if I am the president. There's a wise saying that says, it takes two to tango, meaning it takes the effort of two or more people to achieve a goal. And just like unity, it takes you and I to achieve this goal. Unity is a state of people being in harmony or a state of togetherness, which drives towards achieving a goal, which brings about growth and development. Looking back at our great patriots like Nnamdi Azikiwe, Obafemi Awolowo, and Tafawa Balewa, to mention but a few, all came together from different tribes to work in hands in gaining our independence in the year 1960. With this has proven that with over 371 tribes in Nigeria, differences in our ethnicity is not the cause of our adversity. I, as the president of Nigeria, will foster unity in Nigeria by creating a committee of extensionists that will reach out to the local communities in Nigeria, thereby identifying the problems affecting or the challenges affecting the locals. Also inviting the opinion leaders or the local leaders to reaching a consensus on how to tackle the obstacles and how to bring about unity in their locality. Secondly, charity, they say, begins from home. I would ensure that our children are enlightened on the essence of unity in their schools and in their home, that they may grow in this light. Right. Also, I will ensure that there is preparation, like orientation for the parents, to make sure that they nurture their kids in the way that should grow, that they should grow, as family is a basic for unifying, is a basic unifying factor. Also, I will ensure.
Thank you. Forming committee and ensuring. Thank you. You have used up your time. And next we have.
Same, great.
Madam President. Please go ahead. Your time starts now.
Okay. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. All protocols are duly observed. I am Holushola Igehilisomi from Ekiti State on behalf of my team, Team Great. I'm here to talk about if I'm a president, how I can foster peace and unity. According to the word of T.H. White, it says that a man's destiny must be united. And if we keep on dividing, we'll be like a collection of monkeys throwing nuts on the trees. In unity, by definition, it means togetherness and oneness. And for me to be able to establish this, if I'm the president, the first thing I will look into is the complete removal of the immunity clause as enshrined under the 99 Constitution, Section 308 of the 99 Constitution, which talks about the immunity clause of some political office holders. This immunity clause must be removed because for my system for me to be able to achieve the kind of system I want, everybody must be equitable. We must have this kind of system of equitable system of government in my administration, in which there be no room for corruption, no room for excess of power. Everybody must be under and equal under the law. And secondly, by security aspect, I have to look into the security agency as well, give them more modern ammunition, because if you look at the Nigeria system, we have so many outdated ammunition to fight insecurity in my country. So I will also look at the security aspects and reform them, give them more ammunition as well. And thirdly, I will also make sure that my government has this kind of structure in which the budget allocation from the state level to the federal level must be implemented in the state level as well. Because the federal government has this kind of overwhelming power in which the state has to look up to the federal government before they can do the necessary things. So in this aspect, I will also look into it. And lastly, Alexander Dumas said that all for one for all. United we stand, divided we fall. We have to make ourselves as a broom. Okay. The broom is tied together. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Shouldn't have gone so far. belong to nobody. I belong
To
to
everybody.
everybody. That is rephrasing what you said lastly, okay? All right, now to our final contestant.
Unique 3, please.
For every nation and community that deserve growth and development, unity is of essence. Unity, they say, is the full agreement or condition of harmony or accord. Good day, my fellow Nigerians. Ekaso, Heyoma, Baka Derana. My name is Adishola Ararie, representing Team Unit 3. If I were to be the President of Federal Republic of Nigeria, what I would do to foster peace and unity in my country are as follows. Number one, I would set up an organization called Unity and Peace, just as we have the Unity Challenge in all levels of government to teach about peace and unity in our country, about tolerance. And tolerance is about accepting other people's opinion, religion, beliefs, and culture. Also, hospitality, non-discrimination, and intermarital marriage. Number two, I will have a course or subject titled Unity and Peace to educational curriculum to teach about unity and peace from levels of nursery to tertiary institution. As we all know, as English, mathematics, GNS 001 are being taught in all schools. So unity and peace will be taught as well in all schools. And thirdly, I will tackle unemployment and insecurity in my country. I will provide more job opportunities, especially for the NYSC. When at their PPA assignments, there will be an automatic job for them. By doing so, I'm creating coexistence and intermarital marriage. And also for the insecurity, I will make sure the security is at the maximum level and create a training center for vocational skills for all to learn. Thank you very much. Peace in Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Right on time. Can we please put our hands together for the representative of the 4 teams who have done their utmost best? Team Ambassadors, Team Unique, Team Empire, that's Unique 3, Team Empire, and Team Great. Well done. Our judges are dotting their I's and crossing their T's. We get to know who eventually. Don't forget, this is not the only thing that is the yardstick for which we'll declare the winner today. Other activities have taken place before now, and there's a collision of marks already. They're going to add this performance to that, and we get to know who is the winner, who, by the way, is going on with 1 million naira today. Clap. It's not easy. Thank you very much. It is almost a case of the winner take it all, but, you know, there are consolation prizes also coming through. Well, while we wait for the judges to do their work, I'm going to quickly recognize and invite for their brief remarks the representative of the SSA on Youth to the President, Dr. Aminu. Dr. Aminu is here with us. Can you please come forward for your brief remarks? Soon after that, we'll go to the Nigerian Police Force. But let's have Dr. Aminu first. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, yes, by all means, you can step aside.
The chairman of the occasion, Ambassador Usman Sarki, the representatives of the service chiefs, the Director General of NTA and NCAC, invited guests, youth and student leaders here present, journalists, ladies and gentlemen. I am reading the keynote speech of the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Honorable Nasiru Said Adhama, who is unavoidably present here today, and he has asked me to read his speech, and I'm presenting it as follows. Building a united Nigeria through arts, culture, and heritage. The theme for today's program, Peace in Nigeria Competition, an unveiling of the Unity Challenge reality TV show, could not be more timely due to the present circumstances of the various threats to national unity and challenges of insecurity in our communities. As a socio-economic and political phenomena, the present threats to our peaceful coexistence and unity as a country worsened by COVID-19 pandemic, economic downturns, plunging oil prices, and divisive politics have heightened the inequities between the rich and the poor in this country. And these have reignited a youth-driven politics of resentment and a growing separatist nationalism in reaction. However, the context of these divisive tendencies and dynamics are not new to our polity under the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. They are rooted by our focus on consumerism, lack of economic diversification, and our lust for foreign materialism that have seemed to undermine our local innovations, traditional cultures, goods, and values. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria is made up of over 250 ethnic groups and has over 500 different dialects, validating her rich cultural diversity and resources. Nevertheless, it is unquestionable that the industries of cultural heritage and tourism in any Nigerian state have been left to the doldrums for a time too long. Each of these ethnic groups that we have in Nigeria has their distinct culture and way of life, all of which came together to make up a nation that is very rich in cultural heritage with distinct cultural patrimonies. To reposition culture and tourism as a lever for Nigeria's economic growth and development, MDAs in the Ministry of Information and Culture can exploit Nigeria's vast and rich cultural heritage and strategically reposition the youth to drive its future growth, to lift the Nigerian economy and foster peace and unity. Programs like this that we're having here today can help to create awareness in our bulging youth and student populations to understand the challenges of our national unity and aspire to be part of the solutions. Ladies and gentlemen, by so doing, we can effectively mobilize our youth to rebrand Nigerian arts, culture, and tourism as instruments of not only economic development, job creation, and poverty eradication, but as instruments for peace, unity, in diversity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We are trying to race fast because we're looking at the time. We need to be overdone with most of our activities right now before it is 4 p.m. Let's quickly welcome for a 90 seconds speech the DSP Josephine Ade, who is here. She's the PPRO FCT Police Command representing the IGP. Soon after that, we will get our results and announce the winner. Is she here, please? Okay. Should I salute? Please come forward, ma'am. You're welcome, DSP, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am DSP Josephine, FCT PRO, representing the IGP. I'm here to convey his warm regards. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Alkali Baba. I'm glad to be in your midst, and I can say I'm impressed with what I've seen. I say well done to the organizers, and I wish the contestants a success. Before I take my seat, I will urge us all to endeavor as a security tips to know our neighbors. When you see something, say something. Thank you.
When you see something, say something. Can we please put our hands together for DSP Josephine, the first spokesperson here in the FCT command? Is our result ready yet? We are going to quickly, very soon, we will announce winners. I'm looking forward to that part. I think I'm related to them, so I probably will get a part of the
national cake.
No, now, calm down. But you know, they know that I'm part of them. I don't know the team yet.
Okay.
But whichever team wins is my team. And the ones that have not won, I'm assistant team member until you grow to become winners. We can then become co-team members.
With the energy I saw in that team yesterday, I'm not even sure. The money has finished already.
You sound like you already know the team.
The money has finished. No, from the teams, or the general team yesterday, the money has finished.
All right. We will announce the winners shortly. Today, the 4 teams, team ambassadors, team greats. Which other team did we have? The Unique 3, and of course, team Empire. Who will be the winner for today? Is there anybody you're rooting for? Should I call so that you can vote? There are 4. If there were 2, I would have said, let's do the ayes and the nays. And then you decide who the winner is. But the results will come to me shortly. While we are waiting for that result, let me tell you something about Otumba. You know, most of us in the arts were looking forward to a very special outing during the lockdown. I think we're supposed to go to Jos, right? For the National Arts Festival. And I was really looking forward to that. The first time I was in Abuja ever was when I represented Edo State at the National Arts Festival here in Abuja. I think that was probably 20 years ago. I was still a student in the University of Benin then, studying theater arts. But you know, with the COVID-19, and that didn't quite happen the way he wanted it to happen, he did something very unique. And I was on stage that day, you may not know, sir. The drive-through theater that took place, I was on stage that day, and it was indeed an outing to be celebrated. The first time ever in Abuja, lockdown or no lockdown, he said, we must celebrate culture, we must have entertainment in Abuja. And it was a drive-through theater. You sat in your car, you watch a full play, you enjoyed it, and it was massive. Congratulations and well done, sir. There is 3rd position, there is 4th position, there is 1st position, there is 2nd position. I deliberately mumbled it up like that.
I know the hearts are hitting. Looking.
Calm down. Okay, the scores are in. The grades are looking at highest being 450, and the not so high being 383 marks. And that mark 383 marks is for the fourth position. And that team is Ambassadors. They have the fourth position. They have also won because, you know, there were so many others before it became just 4. So any team that is in the first 4 are winners.
Team Ambassador, please step out.
In third position with 392 marks is
Team
Unique. Can we please celebrate? Is that why Team Unique 3 in third position? They used to tell me in my village that names are very unique. So sometimes, you know, what you call yourself might just come forth. Congratulations, Team Unique 3, third position. Now, by announcing the runner-up, we announce the winner. Do you agree?
Definitely.
So let's just go ahead and tell you. Can we have the representative of Team Empire and Team Great? Those are the 2 teams still standing. Team Empire and Team Great.
Representative of Team Empire and Team Great, please, can you step?
Can you come forward quickly, quickly? Quickly, all the members, we want Team Empire here and Team Great here. Actually, we're supposed to be, you know, standing here. Can we just, is there a staircase on that side? No, don't jump. Come this way, please. I want these 2 sets to come up. So please come here. Team Empire and Team Great, come up.
Yeah. Team Empire and Team Great.
Quickly, 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 we're about to find out who the champions are for today. DJ, are you ready? And the winner of Peace in Nigeria Competition Challenge,
going home with nothing less than
1 million naira. The winners with the score of 450 is Team Empire.
Congratulations, Team Empire. Congratulations, Team Empire. And also congratulations to all the contesting team. Talking about Team Great, Team Ambassador, Team Unique. Congratulations.
That's my team, my team, my team.
Everybody like that to get you with the winning team. Congratulations.
All right. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey! Thank you. Thank you, DJ. Thank you very much. Thank you. I love the fact that they were all celebrating with the winners. They're already practicing unity here. Ladies and gentlemen, join me now as I welcome my big brother, mentor, a man who embodies culture and tourism, the DG of the NCAC, to come and do the presentation of the gift to the winners. Can we please welcome him? He will be coming with the chairman of today's event. Ambassador, please join Otumba Ronshewe as we present the gifts to the winners. No, at this point we want just Team Empire on stage. Thank you very much. No, just us, just us.
Oh, it's now a 4 team member.
Yes, just us, the winners, the Team Empires. And you know the thing about the amounts, if it's 3, it's difficult to share. So it's 1 million, 4 of us, we don't need to do fraction, right? So welcome.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am sure today we're all very proud as Nigerians that these great Nigerians have represented us and they've come out to show the uniqueness of being a great Nigeria. The unity was there, no winner, no loser. But ladies and gentlemen, You will agree with me that instead of watching the others win of entertainment that does not speak for our culture, today, distinguished, reasonable, well-dressed Nigerians who represent our culture have come to show unity. So congratulations.
I think we also want to invite the representative of the Chief of Naval Staff to join up here for the presentation and photograph. Great. I'm supposed to be there, right? Okay. Representative of the DG of NTA, sir, can you please come up? Let there be peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, peace in the nation and the world. Peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, peace in the nation and the world.
Hello. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this will be a new beginning for our great country. You are going to watch a television program where there is no scandal, where immorality is not promoted. This will be the unique and the beginning of entertainment in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please watch out for the next edition of this great program that will speak for us as a people. Congratulations, the winner.
Thank you very much, sirs. Mr. Chairman, thank you. DG, thank you. Chief of Naval Staff, thank you. DG NTA, thank you. Sir, if you would just move over down now, you're about to unveil the other dignitaries to join them. DSP Josephine, please. We are unveiling now. Mr. Tunde, sir, please. And your partner. We're unveiling now the unity. The person representing the Chief of Army Staff, sir. The thing is, we're used to seeing uniforms when we talk of the armies. That's what's been playing tricks on us. Thank you very much, sir. Please do join in the unveiling. Ladies. The Chief of Air Force Staff is also here. This is peace and unity, so we need all the forces present to unveil it, and we make sure that it's delivered and in one piece. All like, please. Are we ready? The chairman of the occasion is standing right by side. We'll give him the microphone as they unveil the Unity Challenge reality TV show.
The Unity Challenge reality television show on peace and unity challenge in Nigeria I have the privilege on behalf of all the distinguished personalities gathered here and the sponsors and organizers of this occasion, of this event, to unveil this wonderful representation and symbol of this challenge. So please join me, all of you, if you can reach, so that we can just lift this veil and expose the wonderful flag that is here.
Thank you very much.
Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our dignitaries who have successfully declared and unveiled the Unity Challenge today. It's a reality television show. We look forward to seeing that. NTA is here, so we can be sure we'll watch it there. Star Times is here, we can be sure we'll watch it there. And of course, there might be other television stations who will join in this partnership. Let me quickly invite now for a message the convener and initiator, Mr. Uzoma Alariba. Did I get that right? Oh my goodness, Mr. Uzoma, please come forward. Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed guests and eminent personalities at this grand event. I stand on the protocol already established. I want to most sincerely, and on behalf of the Unity Challenge team and partners, thank the many distinguished Nigerians who have honored our invitation to grace this grand finale of the Peace in Nigeria competition and unveiling of the Unity Challenge reality show. 4 months ago, 108 Nigerians in teams of 3 commenced the first edition of the Peace in Nigeria competition, seeking to contribute positively in promoting peace in Nigeria. Today, 9 finalists emerge. I will congratulate them and also congratulate the winners and wish them well. To ensure that all the gains of the peace competition is sustained and create a wider audience for participation, the Unity Challenge reality TV show is also being unveiled today. We thank specifically Dana Air for the return tickets to all the finalists and 7up for drinks and during this event, while we call on other well-meaning Nigerians and organizations to rise up to the challenge of promoting peace and unity in Nigeria by supporting the Unity Challenge reality TV show. Finally, we thank the many Nigerian organizations who through this project are working towards peace in Nigeria. Our prayer is that all Nigerians should actively join us to work for peace in Nigeria. Thank you very much for attending, and God bless you all.
Thank you very much. We will need to draw this to a close for the purpose of the live coverage, but the activities will continue here. We want to thank all the partners for this special program. The presidency, we thank you. Thank you to the National Council for Arts and Culture, Egbon. We are truly grateful, sir. Thank you. We appreciate all that you do. The Nigerian Television Authority, sir, we thank you. Another Egbon representing the DG. Thank you very much. Star Times, thank you for always showing up when it's needed. Ask Nigeria Survey Limited, we thank you. Dana Air, thank you for providing the wings for our contestants to fly here to Abuja. It's been a true honor being the MC for today's event. But let's quickly tell you on Instagram, the_unity_challenge _what? MG is the Instagram, IG is the Instagram handle. No, the_unity_challenge is the Instagram handle. The Unity Challenge is the handle on Facebook, and Unity Challenge, well, that's banned. Are you serious? We're not announcing that. Okay, but thank you for being here today. We really appreciate you. My name is Rita Onome Ewujo. It's been an honor being the MC alongside my brown brother who can talk, Mr. Brown the Talker.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you to the organizers as well. Mr. Tunde, the CEO of StarTime, thank you. We actually wanted you to come out here and give your vote of thanks quickly. We want to take that, Mr. Tunde. Please oblige us. Can you please come forward? Thank you. 1 minute. Thank you very much.
Our distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to stand on the existing protocol. StarTimes Nigeria is a joint venture between the Nigerian Television Authority and Star Communication of China. We all know NTA, and we know what NTA stands for, unity. NTA is supposed to inform, to educate, to entertain, and to maintain the integrity of the country. So whatever activity that promotes these ideals and these values, NTA is always there to support. And NTA has also infected StarTimes with the same spirit. So StarTimes, although we have Chinese partners, is a Nigerian company.